So this is a partially completed honey extractor that I'm building. The plans are predominantly from these, which are from you can get them off of B-Source. The plans state that it's a 20 frame extractor. I think that's 20 medium frames. I have large frames. That's all I run, and I wouldn't be able to fit 20 in there. So I modified it to make it a 10 frame extractor. The other addition I made are some internal lateral supports for the frames once they're in there. Yeah, that's about the only real modifications I made to it. Everything went together pretty good. The designs were pretty clear. You know, there might be a little bit that you'll have to sort of interpret. I don't recall exactly what it is, but yeah, other than those supports, those weren't included in the plans. He was a little light on the bearing details. The plan said that you could buy a kit, which would, I think, provide the support blocks, and he would provide bearings, but his email wasn't valid anymore, so I don't know if it's still on anymore. But I came up with my own bearing set. So down in the bottom behind the or at the bottom of below the cage there's a support block similar to this, and inside that support block I have a bearing like this. It's actually this is a thrust bearing. I think it was a thrust bearing. I might have to look again. But on top of that, I have another thrust bearing, 2 washers and a thrust bearing, and that thrust bearing supports a drive block that is actually which transferred the motion from the axle into the cage here. And it's smooth. Like, I'm really pleased with how smooth it is, and it's good supported too. Like, there's a lot of axial support on that bearing style as well. I'll the next time I take it apart, I'll maybe take some pictures and post it onto the video as well, just make it a little clearer. It's hard to assemble this once you take it apart, because you're blindly trying to put the axle into the bearings and the bearing block. So it's just kind of like spearing something in the dark. It's difficult to do. I'm going to add an additional pillow block bearing like this for when I put on a motor. I think the torque of the motor might be a little hard on this, especially if it's you know, I don't know, we're looking at 7 inches or so of distance that, you know, might put a little bit too much torsion on the axle and bend it. Who knows? But I figure with this extra pillow block, it will you know, give it some extra axial support. That way, it kind of keep the shaft straight down here too. Maybe it'll deflect a bit up here, but I don't know how much it'll be. I would have it on, but it's an interference fit, so it's I'll wait till sort of the very last minute before putting it on, once I get the motor and everything mounted and figured out, and then I'll put that on, then the drive pulley, and then we'll see how it goes. But anyways, this is my progress to date, and yeah, I'm actually fairly pleased. Like I say, the motion on it's pretty is very smooth and, you know, friction free. So the bearings are I think they're nitrile. They're a food grade bearing. They're unlubricated. I think it's nitrile and stainless steel ball bearings that are what they're made of. But yeah, that's how it is.